Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corey the Man. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, y'all. You already know. I was playing it all day yesterday. It was pretty good. Some of the views weren't, what I was expecting, but still pretty good. Anyways, this is the uh this is how Assassin's Creed Odyssey, how to get all endings, secret, best, bad, and worst. This is the one they talk about saving your family. That you got let's see, you got like mom. I don't think you can save the dad. You can save the stepdad. Um, you can save the brother, and you can save the stepbrother if you choose to. You gotta keep the stepfather alive to save the stepbrother though. If not, y'all probably end up fighting each other.
Trailer is coming out
Right now.
right now.
Yeah, right.
Hello everyone, I'm making this video to tell you how to get all the different endings in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or at least those I'm aware of. Before I start, there will be lots of spoilers here, so if you don't want to hear them, click away now. Also, when I say endings, I'm referring to the conclusion of the family story arc. To me, this is the real ending. There are actually two more arcs, the one with the cult and the one with Atlantis, which sort of happen in a vacuum. There are some variations there, but they don't depend on anything else you do throughout the story, so you don't really need any guidance for them. They're always the same, as far as I know. So I'm going to talk about the family ending, or the conclusion to the family story. Right, as far as I'm aware, there are 4 variations of the family ending. Towards the end, I'll mention how there could potentially be 6, but more on that later. Right, let's begin with what I would call the best ending, which is the ending where the whole family lives and reunites in the end. And it's probably the ending that most people would like to know how to get. So the first thing you have to do is make sure that your father, who's actually your stepfather, lives. So
Right.
during this scene over here, you don't have to kill him. You have to spare him. Now, later on, much later
think my
actually,
first playthrough,
you'll meet him
everybody
again.
survived.
And when
my,
you do,
second
you
playthrough,
have to
I killed
encourage
everybody.
him to support Stentor
just-
and be there for him.
I just
Soon
wanna try
afterwards,
something
Stentor will confront you and try to kill you, but then your father will show up and he'll
think
break the duel,
after-
saving Stentor
after
and
this-
kind of
this whole
help
family
you and
story arc,
Stentor
you
make
don't really
peace
need any
with
of
one
them.
another. So
You
don't
can
kill
have
your
them on your
dad
ship,
and make
y'all
peace
can
with your
talk, y'all
stepbrother.
basically
Next
have, like,
up
the
is
same
your
dialogue.
interactions with Deimos. In this video, I'll refer to Deimos as a he and as my brother because I played as Cassandra, but it's the reverse
Yeah,
if you play as Alexios. So when interacting with Deimos,
the
you
female
must
is
never be
actually- she's
mean to
actually
him.
the,
You shouldn't push him when you first
canon.
meet him. You should not
Like,
try to
playing
kill
as
him
her is
when the
canon.
tree falls on top of him. And when you get imprisoned, during your conversation, you have to make him doubt Cleon. A very easy way to know whether you've succeeded or failed is at the end where Cleon actually shows up. He will start ordering Deimos around, and if Deimos just takes the orders without question, that means you failed and you have to reload the save. If instead Deimos says that Cleon is not his master and he's not his puppet, and so on and so forth, if it has a more sharp reaction, that means you've succeeded. In my personal playthrough, these are the choices that I used to persuade him, but I'm pretty sure there's more than one successful path, so other choices might work as well. And finally, when it comes to Deimos, at the very end, when you meet him on the cliff, you should not choose to fight him. And the last thing you need to do, and I'm not actually 100% sure whether this is a necessity, but you should probably just do it anyway, is you have to promise your mother that you will bring your brother back. You have to encourage her that you're not out to kill him and he's not beyond saving and all that. Once again, I'm not
I say he's
100% sure
beyond
whether
saving.
that's a requirement, but you're better off doing it. So let's sum it up. Do not kill your father, make peace with your brother, be nice to Deimos, convince him that Cleon and the cult are not to be trusted, ensure your mother that Deimos will be redeemed, and finally do not fight in the very end. So that's all. That's all you need to do to get the best ending, where the whole family is together and is having a nice, friendly dinner and all that. Alright, so that's the best ending. Next up, we'll talk about what I would call the worst ending, which is where everything goes wrong, everyone dies except for you, you're left alone, sad at your house. People probably don't want to get that as an ending, but I'm gonna tell you how to do it anyway. So here you basically have to do the exact opposite of what I said about
All
the
you do
good
is kill
ending.
everyone.
So kill your dad,
And say,
kill Stentor, be mean
just
to
say, I don't
Demos,
want to fight
and
you.
do not promise
And then
anything to your mother,
if
except
he
for
made the
one
wrong
thing.
choices,
The
he'll
very
kill her.
final choice
And then
have
you
to be the
kill him.
same. You have to choose not to fight him at the end, because this way he'll pretend to be nice and friendly, and he'll use that to kill the mother. So that ensures that your father, brother, mother, and eventually Demos, they're all dead and you're left alone. So that's how we get the worst ending. Everything opposite to the best except for the very last choice. Right, now let's mention what I would call the bad ending, where it's just your mom and you. Now to get that, you literally have to do the exact opposite of the best ending. Or you can do the same as the worst
All you
ending,
gotta do is
except
say,
at
I
the
want
very
to
end,
fight you.
you
If
have to
everybody
choose
else
to fight
dies.
Demos. Right, so that's 3 out of 4 endings. Finally, let's talk about the 4th ending. Now, the 4th ending caught me off guard. I was trying to get an ending where the whole family reunites, except only Demos is dead. So basically the best ending, except Demos is not there. Instead, something else happened that surprised me and I didn't expect, and that's why I call this the secret ending or the surprise ending, because that's how it felt to me. So to get this ending, you have to go down the same path as the best ending. So save your dad, save your brother, be nice to Demos, make him doubt Cleon, promise your mother that you'll bring him home. Except at the very end, you go, as my daughter once again enters the room. Delilah, you're playing.
Я се говори ка
Мила, какво ще говори?
енчи се на спивашите.
Какво?
Значи си не си да.
На какъв език говориш?
Колко аз даже не усетих как тя избяга. Хайде.
Да, сега и ти си във видеото. Хайде, кажи бай-бай.
Бай-бай.
Браво, хайде. И тя иска да бъде видео.
Uh-huh. Right, so where were we? I think I was talking about the secret ending. Yeah, so you do the same as you did for the best ending, except at the very end, you do the exact opposite of what you've been doing this whole time, and you choose to fight and kill Demos. Now, this makes your mother hate you, basically. She tells you she never wants to see you again, and she tells you to leave Sparta and never return. However, since you basically brought back the house and the citizenship yourself, it seems she's the one who leaves, leaving you with your stepdad and your stepbrother in a very awkward epilogue. And there you go, that's the secret ending. And finally, I want to talk about the 2 more hypothetical endings that I mentioned in the beginning. The first one would be the same as the best ending, except you don't tell your father to go to Stentor, and when he confronts you, you kill him. So potentially you can get the best ending but without Stentor in it. Will that even work? I don't really know, but it's worth trying, I think. And the second one would be once again the best ending, except you choose to kill your father but spare Stentor in your duel. Now, some people have said that you can't actually get the best ending if your father is dead, which might be the case. And on the other hand, it's very possible that even if Stentor is alive, he will basically not have a reason to go back to that house. So let me know down in the comments if any of you has gone through these hypothetical conditions that I mentioned and if they actually lead to some changes.
Alright, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all.